Hi folks, welcome back. My name is Robbie and I budget my paychecks here weekly in YNAB, or You Need a Budget. So let's get into it. First, I apologize for any weird creaking sounds. I noticed this chair makes, whenever I move, makes a lot of noise. And I don't know what to do about it, but I'm going to try to sit perfectly still. Okay, I've got a little bit more than normal to budget this week. What it is, for the last couple weeks that I'm with the contracting company, I lowered my 401k contribution back down to 4%. I get a 4% match for a 4% contribution. That's the max they do, but it's 100% vested. And I just backed it off just so I get the match. And after I'm finally converted, which more on that later, I will roll it over into my Roth IRA. Okay, so first off, so weird that this shows up like this. I have about almost $21 too much in here because of a refund. So for some reason it's showing too much. I'm just waiting to move that money out of there until the refund completely clears. But I only owe $15.61 on the card. I think that's $20.98. Big balance there. That's when I paid for LASIK this week, and more on that later. Let me start with my time. So basically, I'm saying $47. So I'm gonna do my normal $45, and then the extra $2 I will put into my missions offering. Next, pay yourself first. I'm just going to do my typical 23.31 because I don't want to sit here and figure out the math to change it. That leaves me with $4,261 to assign. Let me check here, see if anything's. No, I don't have anything I haven't covered. I usually try to cover any overspending by whamming. So let me skip on over to November. Now I'm still underfunded by $772.56. Next week's paycheck's going to be smaller. It's only going to be about 30 hours. But go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do another 100 to rent. That leaves me just owing 100. You come on down. All right, I'm going to gas. I'm gonna go ahead and do another 100 to gas, and I will finish off groceries. Let me go ahead and finish up my haircut, and I actually did get a haircut the other day. I've been going too long in between them. So leave me with another 147. I think I can go ahead and cover both of these, and that leaves a whopping 47 cents. I'll go ahead and put that 47 cents into work meals and snacks. Okay, that's everything budgeted out for the month. Not for the month, for the week. That's leaving me $369.65. Now, my next paycheck won't cover the whole thing, so what I'll have to do is use part of the next paycheck. I could pull it from my buffer, but it's a 5 paycheck month, so I don't need to wait for that. But I'm really actually not going to be able to treat it like a 5 paycheck month because I'm transitioning to getting paid every 2 weeks, and in November I'll only get 3 weeks worth of pay. So because this 5th paycheck would have been one of the weeks that I would normally get paid, if that makes any sense. So once I finish out the month, I'm just going to go ahead and flip on into December and start budgeting just to make sure I get it all covered. that's pretty much it right now. Now on to, let me start talking about the LASIK. Got the LASIK done. It's great so far. My biggest problem is I'm having like that kind of halo effect around lights and screens, and it does make screens hard to read, which is making it a struggle at work. And I have kind of like starburst pattern around headlights and everything. It's a little hard to drive at night, but it's not too bad. Now, one thing I didn't realize, I knew I was going to still need reading glasses, but I didn't realize I was going to completely lose my up-close vision. Before, I could see about a little over about a foot in front of my face. I could read my phone without my glasses, and I could read a book without my glasses. Well, can't do that anymore. From my eyes to about arm's length, maybe not quite arm's length, but 2 feet at least, I need reading glasses. And right now I've just picked up some cheap reading glasses. I'm using them, but it sucks to keep taking them on and off because I can't like read my phone and watch TV at the same time with them on, and I'm constantly taking them on and off at work. I'm hoping that I can go get a regular prescription for some glasses that when I do need to wear them, I can retain my distance vision as well as my up-close vision. And hopefully that doesn't mean bifocals. If it means bifocals, I'm just going to stick with the reading glasses. I don't know. On the job front, I've had to do another background check and a drug test, and the company that's doing it is called Hire Right. I haven't heard anything back from them other than they're having trouble verifying my employment at the place where I worked for 22 years because they're wanting documents that show my start and end date and pay stubs, which I don't have pay stubs, and I don't have W-2s. I have 1099s for the past probably 5 years or so on the computer. Before that, everything was done on paper because I had somebody do my taxes for me. And I've lost all of that when I moved. I just don't have it. Hopefully they will call and verify, but I've been waiting all week to hear on this background check, and I'm getting a little bit worried. Maybe I'm getting worried for nothing, but the problem is I had to go ahead and turn in my notice, my 2 weeks notice for the contracting company to say I was leaving them and just that I was taking another position. I didn't quite tell them that I was getting hired on by the company. So, if they don't hurry up, I may be out of a job come next Saturday and be hunting just because of, I've been through so many background checks already, especially one by this company in January. I don't understand what their problem is, why they're being so obtuse this time. But it's got me worried. And especially after I dropped this big chunk on LASIK. But I do have savings that I could get by for a couple months if I'm having to job hunt again, which I really doubt that the company is going to, make me do that because they've put a lot of time and effort into getting me clearance for 2 branches of the DOJ. And that's also another on the job front. I'm now working at the same time for 2 branches of the DOJ. I have 2 laptops. I have on my work desk, I have 3 screens and 2 laptops for a total of 5 screens, which is really hard with the halo effect that's going on reading these screens. Having to take my reading glasses on and off, but I digress. I'm rambling. I'm working for both of them simultaneously. It's just sometimes my calls are for one, sometimes my calls are for the other, and it's because they're so short-handed. I'm on the newest one. I was only supposed to have to take calls on the weekends, but right now I'm supposedly working primarily on the new one and just taking extra calls for the original one. Try not to go into too much detail. I know I've gone into detail before, but it's really not a good idea for me to talk about who I work for on the internet, I guess. That's something they've kind of drummed into us lately. But anyway, thank you folks for watching. Sorry I'm rambling. This has already turned into a 10-minute video. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you next weekend to budget the fourth paycheck of the week. And thank you.